Hey guys, Shinlock's here back with our blind playthrough of Strange Horticulture. With me today is Manny, or at least he's right there. Last time he stole this chair, and then I went and I took a piss and made myself some tea. Hopefully it's cold enough to drink at this point. Okay, so I'll let it sit too long. That's unfortunate. It's lukewarm, but it's fine. It's the lemon. Okay. Herbal lemon. Someone at my door. Let's find out. I don't know why it's taking loading. And connect. Well, I don't see anybody. Okay, well, good enough. Okay. There we go. That's what I like to hear. And interestingly enough, these are still left out, which is strange, but that's okay. Alright, we could explore. I mean, I don't know if randomly exploring really helps. I should call in the next customer, yeah. David Schaefer. They're saying the art has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the art always looked out for the less fortunate. You know, we don't even know who we are, but I don't know if it matters. Anyway. Another letter. A sealed one. From, Amos or whatever. Okay, the cold is too much to bear beyond the gap I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore the Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Amos Duncan. The Great Gable. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, so you need something to keep you warm. I don't know if we have anything like that. Let's check it out real fast. All right, so... darkness... Brimlock, maybe? Warming effect. Small yellow flowers, leaves are waxy and tough. Do I have this one yet? It might not. Okay, maybe not. Alright, anyway. Maybe they'll give us the plant. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Is this Brimlock? Oh. Okay. Why wouldn't you just throw it away? But whatever. It looks a lot like this other one. Except it does look different somehow. Maybe the bottoms? Oh, they moved the fennec around. That's strange. Why would they do that? I mean, assuming it is fennec. No one knows for sure. But yeah, the bottoms are different. There's less things there. Simone Green. Is it the same Simone? Hellebore. Or Hellbore. Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. That would be very silly. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again. Could use some common trouse. I know where to find it. Okay. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Okay. Common trouse. Red pike. Okay, where is red pike? Red pike right here. Bam. Let's go. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I'm after. Okay. Simone Green, the librarian, loves books and reading. She is also irritatingly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library at Ambleside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet, and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries, buried fragments of ancient knowledge resurfacing to the light like arrowheads to archaeologists. Common trouse. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Well, we still don't know. Brimlock. Common trouse. Despite being described as common, the trouse can be be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. I mean, we don't know for certain that this is the plant. No flower, sparse leaves. You just hope that it is. Okay. How many bios do we have now? 5 out of 10. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. Indeed. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Okay. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, that's what little buggers do. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you, he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. They missed the. Have you got any shimmer lung? Let's find out. I must, because otherwise, presumably, they wouldn't be here if I don't have the thing. Shimmerlung. The dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves. I think this is one of the ones we got a while back. Like from one of our little expeditions. It's probably this one. Has a pleasing scent. The leaves have stiff ribs. Well, it's the only one that kind of looks like that. As far as I'm aware. We will double check. Make sure they didn't sneak any other plants. You know, it's really annoying is eventually you're probably going to have to organize your plants by like alphabetized order. Okay, pretty sure this is it. Shimmerlung. Yep. Alright, and you get a book entry. Candlewood. Shimmerlung. Irving Harris. Sorry if I'm shouting, I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. Ah, okay. I remember it's bright red, though. Oh, yeah, St. John's Poppy. Okay, good. Yeah, see, they're... See, that's good, because it makes you, like, look through your thing and be like, oh, yeah, it's like this, right? Okay, plant identified. Didn't... Oh. Well, yes. We already identified it, though. And he didn't do anything for, or get me anything. Okay, I mean, I don't have... Small yellow flowers. I don't know if we have it. Okay, under letters. Okay. So I guess you could just go, you know... Actually, you know what? Let's click on this, because I want to know... Undermere. Can you do anything? Streets of Undermere, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Alright, well, so yeah, that's just a description. Okay. Let's end the day. Ooh. Time passed a year and then another, and the phase of the moon are changing. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. See, this is interesting. Day 4, Monday. Because I assume you're going to need to put it over something else, or... Right? Like... Ah, see, it's a clue. Okay. The only thing I could think of is, you know, it would be something like this, and you're like... Oh, man, I really hope it's not as stupid as this, where you have to, like, match up the river or something. You know, because it looks really close, doesn't it? Kind of like it could go right there, maybe. Kentmere? I descend into a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way, I pass the Brockstone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire amongst the headstones and tombs, but sadly, nothing extraordinary for me to find today. I mean, it could just be random as well, but... Yeah. I don't know. It's a clue. It's okay. Alright. Reuben Ward, how did your investigation go? The Fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The Sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Okay. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't help you've got anything to keep my lunch down. My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Bennett. Well. See, why are you moving my plants around? That's so annoying. Let's try this. That's the one. Bennett. All right. David Schaefer. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. Verona Green, I believe, is the witch. Nope, that's Bethany. Oh, Verona Green, the occult scholar. Verona has been studying the occult and the mysterious for many years. It started as a hobby, but gradually grew into an obsession. She haunts the boundary between truth and tale, seeking out the knowledge that others recoil from. She also brews a lovely cup of tea. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the Sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seemed overly protective lately. Okay. Northeast of Rustland. Rustland is... like here? Let's see. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling of being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the artist, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Mellow Glow. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. Mellow Glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. Okay. All of these seemed like they're tagged. That one has thorns. So does this. Single pink flower that smells pleasant. Thorns don't look the same, so probably not that one. These thorns look sharp. Sharp thorns. And this is one of the special ones as well, so... I would wager this one. Yep, that's the one. Okay. With the help of the Mellow Glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. Mellow Glow. Collect. New plant acquired. Okay. Archive that. Bay Swift. I'm afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Aguria Candlewood. Okay. Aguria. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. It's probably what she wants. And this is probably good or bad. Right, the bottom one I assume is the bad one. Candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Wow. Well, I mean, that's the question, right? Do you enhance the psychic visions, or do you protect, or is it like she's crazy? Let's go with Aguria, if we have it. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. We might not have it. Small red berries. Nope. Light blue flowers. Produces, or candlewood, produces a red flower, Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Long, thin stems. Grow among tall leaves. Like this? Red fruits, long, flat leaves. Red flower. It's red fruits, not a red flower. Bulb, orange fruits. Small leaves, delicate flowers. It's probably not that. Bright red flowers grow at the ends of thin stems. Could be this one. Okay, that's candlewood. Hopefully it works out. Worry less. Candlewood. Who's next? Margaret Elsbeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. Okay. It's a wonderful breath of a life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Scissor. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. Ah, that would be nice. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. You are cordially invited to Scissor Castle, Lord and Lady Elsbeth. Wow, okay. Sounds good to me. Let's go. Okay, where is the... Nope, that's Sedberg. feel like Caldeer Abbey, Gosforth. We got things. Grasmere, Kentmere, the daughters, Oxhead. The Gleeson Castle, Gleeston. Meat, Hop. Oh, Scissor Castle, here we go. Meat Hop, like hop over meat. I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elsbeth herself. She's very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant I do not recognize. But before I could stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elsbeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Awesome. It's interesting, though, because it's like I'm overwhelmed with plants, but the knowledge is what I need the most. Fever Kiss. And a couple of those as well. Okay, this is checked off. Awesome. Alright. Well, yeah. Obviously, I don't know what this is for, but I'm sure we'll use it. Who's next? Philip Shaw. Mushroom. Red spores. Moves in the dark. Yep, that's all I've got. Any ideas? I do. Oh, Lady Elsbeth is not one of the things. Not one of the reoccurring characters, at least. Yes. I remember the mushroom that moves in the dark. I've identified it. Is Wandering Bew. Yep, move slowly in the dark. Yep. That's disappointing. Here in a sec, I'm going to try visiting somewhere else, right? Was there any Caldeer Abbey? Ambleside, Kentmere, the daughters. I wanted to click on this. Let's see about this, because that could be us. There are more important things I could be doing back at the shop. H23, okay. Selena Scott. They're saying Blackcomb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he could talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills and not taking any chances. Okay. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. Ah. I'm come for some stinking Mount Cap. But this says Sunset Mount Cap. Okay. I don't have any of that. Well, let's go through, right? Because it could be, I doubt it's a Latin name. Okay, Elvenling Darkness, Visions and Prophecies, Hypothermia. Wait, what was this one? Skin rashes. Caballia. Okay, candlewood. Common Trouse. Eye strain. Great strength. Okay, black comb. Maybe we need to go to black comb. Where is black comb? Low wood. How are we doing on time? Time's okay. Black comb, here we go. Let's try this. See a pit full of skulls, some deer, fox badger, and some human. I wish I had not come. Oh, man. Yep. A little dread, but it's okay. Well, Fever Kiss is energy, strength, forest camphor, sleeping, contract of friendship, medicinal properties. Let's see. Gilded Dendra, Gray Sandfire. Okay. Harlequin Blue. Lady of Summer. Lemon Dandy. Mary's Breath. Meek Dew. Mellow Glow. I could give her some Mellow Glow. Wren. Shimmerlung. St. John's Poppy is Hearing. Storian. Insanity and Death. Wandering Bew. Right, what do you do with this? Winter Boar. Insect Repellent, okay. Witch Frig. But see, I haven't seen any Sunset Mount Cap. She asked for Stinking Mount Cap. And then it says Sunset Mount Cap. The only thing I could do is try giving her a mushroom. Witch Frig. Well liked by butterflies. Worry less. Oh, that's all, huh? Okay, well, let's try... maybe this mushroom. I mean, this is the one that stinks, right? Oh, we have a couple mushrooms, I think. And then there's this one. Red warts. Well, that's interesting. We could guess. Let's try this. Sunset Mount Cap. Okay, that's the one. Sunset Mount Cap. Interesting. You might have to use like plants that you can't identify yet. Okay, in that case, tell me about this. Have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Well... Brimlock. Small yellow flowers. Do I have one now? Like this? I don't think the leaves look correct, though. Leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Maybe this one? Small yellow berries. Nope. Those aren't yellow. Well, alright then. Good enough. Let's end the day. Unless you want to explore somewhere. We have one more spot. We could go to... Would it actually be worth going to any of these places to get stuff? Kirkhead Tower, for example. Could you go back there? Let's try going back there. Oh, wait, we got another one? I've already explored to find all there is to find. Oh, okay, cool. So that's disappointing. Right. So you probably need things to go to each of the places, right? Like maybe you won't be able to do anything until you have the invitation or whatever. That's fine. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Day 5, Tuesday. Gotta pet the kitty. Always gotta pet the cat. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the Everheart grows. So I assume you're looking for Everheart. Probably. Lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. Which I think is this. And then maybe these are miles? 1, 2, 3. Husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. One, two, three. Probably here. B4. We'll try it. Yep. Everheart. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Everheart. Question mark. Okay. I still don't know what this is. This one clue. But I bet I'm right. I can't spin it or anything, can I? I bet it's supposed to go somewhere. Maybe the coast. Oh, buddy. Oh, look at that. Look at that right there. Okay, where is that? Just to the east of... Yeah, baby. Right here. Black comb. Awesome. Interesting, right? I'm like, that looks like I could fit it somewhere. Yep. We're almost there. The will to explore. Oh, I don't have the will at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Water your plants. Or you could just... And I assume there's keyboard shortcuts, because I was typing and when I wasn't selecting the right thing and it was like moving stuff. So... Okay, so we're going to go right here, I believe. Yep. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. 2 plants. Ah. Right. Which one is this? This is the Aguria, I bet. Right, so the clues you get are going to give you probably the better option. Right. Light blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. Yep, probably that one. Aguria? Question mark. I don't know about that though. Right, but that's probably Aguria. That makes me sad. So you do really want to solve the clue. Alright. Bay Swift. I must thank you. Last night, for the first time in weeks, my mind was calmed. I'm no longer tormented by visions of the woman in the jade mask and that terrible monster. Now I'm wondering if you have some worry list to keep my over-anxious thoughts at bay. Maybe. What does it look like? We're basically out of time, but we'll go a little bit more. Inhaling the smell of the flowers. Said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Okay, so there are flowers, but it has things. There was something else that said similar leaves to the fever kiss. Okay, so maybe I was okay. I haven't seen anything about... There's Fever Kiss. Balia. Okay, worry less. Inhaling the smell of the flowers. You think it's this one? Rather unpleasant scent. Well, it doesn't say. See, I have a bunch of things, but it's like... You might need to get to the point where you're... Like, you identify what you can, for example, right? Like, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But we don't know if any of these are the plants. You know what I mean? So, for example... What is this one? Smells faintly of wood smoke. Feels like rough glass paper. Is that the winter boar? No. No, I don't think so. Flame-like tendrils give us a smoky scent. Gray sand fire. It's probably this one. Tough outer bark. Gray sand fire. Probably. Okay, then what about you? Small red berries. I feel like I've seen that before somewhere. No, I don't think. Talks about flowers, then it's either berries or flowers, right? Dark red fruits, but that was berries. Witch fig, no. Worry less. I just remember seeing one about Fever Kiss. Leaves are pale in color. It's probably this one. This is probably Fever Kiss. Fever Kiss. Farmer's Worry. This is the only other mushroom I've got, but it's spongy. No. So we probably don't have that one yet. And we're missing... Like, see, we have all these mushrooms. I don't know if we can identify any of these, though. Common Trouse. Balia. Those have 5 petals, it looks like. Yeah. Maybe this. Soft purple with a sweet scent. I mean, maybe. Okay. Yeah, see. I mean, we do have plenty, but the Worryless, I don't know. Brimlock. Small yellow flowers. I don't see any of those. Bishop's Parasol. Mushroom found in dark, damp places. Feeding on any light. Gills on the underside. Seep of milky fluid. Viscous white liquid. So probably this. Bishops. Oh. Parasol. Question mark. Okay. Okay, let's just go through again. Cabalia. Farmer's Worry. I don't know if we've got that one. Gildedendra. It doesn't say anything about it, but I wonder if we even have one of those. And see, these are cream colored. Okay, not yellow. Ooh, that's my... I don't know if you heard my stomach growl in there, but there it is. Henchuck, the fruit. Tuberous bulb. See, it would be something like this, right? Sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. Unusual structure growing in bursts. Give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green. It's probably... I don't know if that's the thing. We have like this one, for example, that has a bulb. So Meek Dew. Many smaller florets. I mean, it could be... This could be Meek Dew. Right, because it's got a bunch of tiny little flowers. The flowers look the same. I'd say that's probably Meek Dew if we've got it. do. Alright. Storian. Dark red fruits. I mean, it could be this one. No. Oh. Well. Bulb and turquoise. But that's clearly blue. Oh, no, yes. Turquoise is blue. I was thinking orange for whatever reason. Like orange, yeah. Anyway, orange fruits. Dark red fruits. I don't think we have any of those. Okay. Winter boar. Cool blue-gray flowers. Rubbery leaves. Well, I don't think that's this one. Stiff leaves. Not rubbery. Okay. Dark blue flowers. Blue-gray, is that rather unpleasant scent? I don't know. Probably that one. Worry less. We could try it. Nope, that's not it. Well, what? How do I know what worry less? I mean, it could be this, I suppose. Sweet stent, right? The leaves don't look right, though. Smells like sweet rhubarb. Red fruits. But it doesn't have flowers. Let's get a hint. Worryless, I'm sure I have some of that around here. Okay, so we do actually have it. That's not a helpful hint, though. Like, worryless. Oh, yeah, I do have that. Like, okay, great. Next hint. I'm sure it's one of these plants. Okay, well... cream-colored flowers, they smell wonderful. I guess it's probably this one, then, because all the others... Let's try it. Okay. I mean, it's tricky, right? Because it gives you, like, one piece, and there's, like, you know, the shape of the leaves, the look of the leaves, the flowers, the smell, all that stuff. And they're, you know... Pop heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Worry less. All right. Yeah, that's annoying. And it's like, oh, this is one of them. It's like, clearly it's not that mushroom. Okay. Gonna flash, yeah, okay. Let's stop here for now. I'm hungry. We still don't have this thing. Let's main menu it up. And then I'll make some lunch. Ugh. Alright guys, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. As always, guys, questions, comments, or concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do try and respond to all of them as well. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm going to go with the tea. I guess it's like a lemon herbal tea. It's decaf, so that's helpful because I drink a lot of teas and or coffee. So, yeah. That's my unique pause moment. Hopefully your guys are just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. Hope to see you guys next time. Game's not bad. It's tricky. It's getting trickier. I was like, oh, this is a piece of cake. But no, it's like, I don't know. The problem is I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, you know, or if I'm not, you know. Should I be doing more with the map? Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. That's it. That's my unique pause moment, is the tea. So hopefully your guys are just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. Hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.